them in their own country. So they leave them there. They come here, sort themselves out, and then bring them over. And there is women and kids that take them over in those boats as well. You're just fucking blind to it.
When it comes to immigrants committing crimes within this country as well, I can give you a good example of one. So my mother looks after a gentleman who is disabled, and he got hit by a car, and the driver was legal. He was legal in this country, immigrant. Okay, so he was living in this country for about 10 years, and he disabled this man, okay, because he ran a red light and hit him as a pedestrian, okay. And what happened to him? He got prison time and then deported from this country. So when people say, okay, that these people who commit crimes who aren't native to this country don't get punished for their crimes, yes, they do.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
Right.
I'm just giving you an example, mate.
Let me just also use this as an example as well.
Roadman, just quickly, Roadman, if their country was this bad, why don't they stay there and try and protect?
Right, listen, I'm not here to explain basic history and geography to you.
What is Palestine
You have chose to come up in a debate and have a conversation with people who have taken the time to educate themselves. If you do not understand why they are not staying in their country, that is a problem that I haven't got the time to sit down and explain to you. But I will say this to you. Right?
Roadman, what is Palestine anyway?
What is Palestine? An absolute fantastic country with amazing people, right? And has been obliterated for years and years and years under the guise, that this land was owned to some people. Because you have a problem. No. Because listen, you've got a problem with the Quran, as you keep pointing out, right? But yet you're all right with the Torah.
But Palestine ain't a state, though, is it?
Bobby,
how do you feel? How do you feel that you've been lied to,
whatever you want to say, have you seen the pictures of what happened when Jewish people turned up in Palestine? Do you see how they were welcomed? Did you see how they turned up on a boat with a sign saying, "Please don't turn us away, we need your help"?
Roadman, I just want to understand this. How old are you, Bob?
I'm 21, mate.
He's been lied to. How do you feel, Bobby, now that you know the truth?
I know
the truth about what?
Now you're going to have to discriminate or be racist.
Know the truth about what?
Now.
Know the truth about what?
You're going to have to move on and be racist.
That we have the white liberal left.
No, Bobby, let me explain this to you on why you're an idiot.
This is what's worrying, the white liberal left, like people like you,
I'm going to explain to you,
white liberal left, like
I'm going to explain to you, Bobby, why you're wrong.
The people like you, bro.
You are one of the sheep that have fell for the trap that's in front of you. So 14 years
like
ago,
you, mate.
No, shut up. You've said nothing interesting, right? All of my shit is facts, yeah? And unless you come in with some facts,
shut up when the adults are talking.
So 14 years ago, the British government was convinced that the reason they were in a recession was because of people on benefits. You had Channel 5 who were putting out documentaries like Pets on Benefits, Neighbours on Benefits. There was this whole narrative push that the reason you couldn't get a doctor's appointment or the reason you couldn't access benefits was because people on benefits were sucking up the resources, and you all fucking fell for it hook, line and sinker. You literally all voted for a Tory government, which then put us in 14 years of austerity, right? Based on the decisions that you made. Now, during this 14 years, you've not been able to get a doctor's appointment. You've not been able to do anything that you require. But yet, wait for it.
Yeah, because all the Muslims take it over.
You're told under the scapegoat cycle that now immigration is the problem. Now, isn't that funny? Because 4 years ago, the British public was told you will be paid if you adopt a Ukrainian, but the situation was exactly the same. Nobody could get a doctor's appointment, nobody could get into the hospitals, but you were told 4 years ago that if you adopt a Ukrainian, we'll pay you for it because it's vital, right? So then everybody fell for it, and everybody wants to talk about the violence that comes from Palestine or the violence that comes from Congo. Did you know that in the Ukraine, at the weekends, people after work, they get together, and the same way you have PDF stings in this country is the same way that they have LGBTQ stings over there. Now, what they do is they go and get people together who don't believe in straight sex, yeah, and they go and they do them in and they beat them up. But you were told that these people weren't violent. You were told to let these people into your fucking homes. Nobody educated you on the history of the fact that these people came from a violent state, or the fact that these people, for 9 minutes I've been going on, and the whole time I've still been topping your mum sense, yeah. The whole time I've still been taking your mum's prosthetic hip, putting it in my pocket and getting ready to sell it on the black market later. Yeah? No, I won't let anybody else speak because Bobby's not said anything interesting. When Bobby pops up and says something of any substance, then I'll shut the fuck up.
I
right?
love Roadman, so anyone who
Round
goes
of
for Roadman,
applause.
Roadman's my big brother, so if anyone goes for him, I'll go for you. How about
Round
that?
of
I'm not having issues with
You
it.
Round of
need to join more
applause.
often and say these facts. Like, honestly, like the way you just landed the plane, like, it's so frustrating though. But the thing is though, Roadman, you've said all these facts and figures, and I hope it's benefited a lot of the people, the viewers and stuff. But people like, I'm sorry I'm judging you, Bobby, but I feel like whatever facts and figures we give, you won't care because your internal bias is saying
Tommy
something
Robinson's
else.
gonna come after you, alright?
No, because you're trying to always justify the reason why you discriminate against a certain type of people.
He forgets this, that his idol, Tommy, is just mad
'Cause they're
because his wife
dirty
left him
fucking
for a
cunts.
Muslim.
They are
Who's a dirty
cunts.
cunt? Who?
Can I just,
You know who I'm talking about. I'm not saying it on live again.
I just want to address you, Bobby. I just want to address you, Bobby. Bobby, you know the
Oh,
D2, I've already told you I'm not speaking to you anymore, bro. I've heard things about you.
why you are. Right now, Bobby, with all due respect, you're sitting here with people old enough to be your parents.
D2, I've heard things about you, bro, please.
You heard, who cares?
Right, but listen, instead of talking about... so instead of throwing shade on shit you absolutely know nothing about, because whether you've heard nothing or what, it doesn't matter. You don't know 4 facts. And what's happened is you've ended up in a corner where you've been given a load of facts and now you have to resort to this, yeah? And you have to resort to, no, I'm not going to talk to you, or I'm not going to talk to you. Not once. I've just fucking laced you with, apparently, according to the chat, 9 minutes of facts, and not one thing was you able to argue against.
You didn't speak for 9 minutes, mate, and I wasn't really listening because you're
But
boring.
what the fuck?
Well,
You're so
this is the point. This is the point.
disrespectful. He
Shut
said
your
the
fucking
type
mouth.